Yep.
Oh, I was really racking my brain.
You
I
get to
wanna
deal
let
with
you
Sal's
know.
weird blood.
Yay! I love blood.
Yep. Yep.
So I hope you're happy with my
Mm-hmm.
investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, her blood's weird.
I'm really, I'm really trying to figure. Yeah, no, her blood's weird. Don't get me wrong, and I know you know out of character, but like,
Mm-hmm. Hello, Beth.
I feel like I did a really good job researching for
Mm-hmm.
someone who had like no knowledge, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Fantastic. There should be more stuff written in the books though that like will
Mm-hmm.
help you learn, because as you learn, more stuff gets
Mm-hmm.
revealed to you. So,
Yep.
which is the whole point of it. That's why I kept going back to the books. I'm like, maybe there's something there now, but you know,
Yeah.
not yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a really obvious thing, and I'm just missing.
I don't think there is.
Okay, there isn't. All right, I was gonna say
It's not like there's
not
nothing
some
like
obvious
super
thing I'm
obvious.
missing.
No.
Yeah,
Her race
I
is
am
just
happy
weird.
with what I learned. Her race is just weird. Yeah, Argonian? No, he didn't say Argonians.
And I can send you the like race name and stuff. Naka here.
Yeah, please. And whatever, like, it's enough for Silver to learn and get like a better idea of like what to
Yeah,
help
I'll make
Sal
it.
with.
I'll make a note to send you some info.
Yeah, please. But it's clearly not humomancy at the end of the day. It's really not just humomancy. Because if it was humomancy, then the magic shouldn't be breaking as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if it...
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's just saying most likely. Thanks.
Yeah, I've told a couple people like out of character, but like Sal doesn't even really know what her magic is. Like Sal and her race do not know what their magic is.
So, to explain something to me, it is magic, right?
Yes, yeah, it is actually magic. So it is like it feels familiar to you. Like the way the man is behaving for the most part feels familiar. But then there's just these weird quirks.
No, I like this. It's like the whole, because I also like the whole imbalance system right now. If there's too much magic, blood goes bye-bye, and then magic reigns supreme.
Yep.
And, you know, so I did look for a curse because it's like, that didn't look great. I know you said almost, but Silver was like, I'm gonna double check. That in mind, spell circles, I'm instantly shadow though. Which is interesting. I feel like that's one of the bigger things that I was like, that shouldn't shatter like that. Now, what can I do to progress to learn more? I will have to think on this, and then, you know, because I'm sure there's an answer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you're just grinning over there, like, good luck.
Well, I mean, like
figuring
it's
it out,
like
buddy."
it's not like an obvious thing or something that even would be common, like a common trope or anything. It's just like some weirdness about how her race behaves.
Yeah, and then I open up a D&D book. So this is this race right here.
Yeah, unfortunately, you won't be able to find anything about anything even similar to Sal in anything because she's not based on anything. I just made her up. I just made the whole race up.
Good.
The whole thing.
Good. I don't know what to say.
Yep. Yep. Her whole race is all
Listen,
just
Feywild
completely stuff I've made up slowly over time. Because I mean, whenever I made her, she didn't have a backstory. Like I just came to Lotus a couple times and then was like, okay, what do I want to do with this character? And then started being like, okay, what's her magic gonna be? Blah blah blah, blood magic. Okay, and just have been fleshing it out from there, like what the stuff actually means. And I thought it would be funny to have someone who Yeah, and I thought it would be funny to have someone who like clearly uses like medieval kind of weapons, but is from space. Like she's literally from spaceships, like like super
That's
industrial
great.
areas. So everyone's always surprised when she's like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate nature." Like,
Fuck nature. Yo,
Yep.
amen. Anyways.
But it keeps coming up. People will be like, "Oh yeah, the tree." Like the like Hearn's the Ash who was at Misty today was like, I like the
Yeah.
trees, blah blah blah. They're old, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't really like trees.
Listen.
Every time someone brings up trees, every time someone brings up like nature, like with Ludric after like the waterfront walk stuff, went to the Lying Fork, and he's like, it smells so much nicer here, and I'm like, I liked it over there. Like it was nicer over there. It was nicer where it smells terrible. Because she's used to industrial smells and stuff. So like nature is just weird to her. Like she's only been around essentially plant life, that amount of plant life for like 2 years now, basically. Anything prior to that would have been like small greenhouses on the ships, maybe some like park-sized rooms that have plants, but for the most part it's just spaceships.
Yeah, and like, you know, this place is like filled with magic, if anything, and like I love using this because it's a good mixture of magic and technology, but still in the focus of magic.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what Silver loves. He loves more magic focused things instead of this just technology.
Yeah. I just always find it funny whenever someone learns that Sal's from space and they're like, "What? She's from space?" And it's like, "Yeah. Yeah, she is."
Fuck space. I mean, fuck nature.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's like, oh yeah, I use medieval weaponry, but we have guns, you know? I'm like, how
Yep.
do you use guns?
So
Your
so
ears
if
are so sensitive.
if she gets a ranged weapon ever, it's not going to be like a gun. It's going to be a mining tool. Like she's going to have a kinetic accelerator that's used for mining that's just going to have like a single big battery and like probably shoots once or twice between reloads. And it's just some crazy thing. If I ever get around to it, it might be. I may wind up doing it in some story stuff because at some point she'll probably go back to one of her ships and get one.
No,
But it's gonna be hilarious whenever she just rolls up with
a
a
visit there, though.
big two-handed
Yeah.
cannon, basically. People will be so confused.
God.
Yep. Yeah, I've still been trying to decide what I want to do with her like actual her home fleet. Because I want to plan some missions relating around it, but I want to make some maps basically for it. So that'll be a while before I get around to doing that stuff.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if Silver's gonna actually be able to learn anything from visiting her people. Ah, yes. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, do you know anything about your racist culture? Huh?
Yeah, unfortunately, they basically don't. Like, they've lost all their historical records, essentially. Anything from before they were living in fleets. There is nothing. Which, like, is weird. Like, why there is actually nothing is weird.
Like, nothing. That
But,
means,
yep.
like, I guess there may be a book then about, like, your home planet, if it was something you wanted to learn, because we know about it, but, like...
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, we know the reason. That's not gonna show up. We don't know the reason. That comes get blurred out. We're just like, this is the home planet of the
Yeah.
Argorians.
Yep.
Great. We know that this is. Do we have a picture of what it looks like?
Mhm.
No. Fuck.
Yep.
How can we? Oh, comes the question of how can we learn
Yeah.
more?
Yeah, it's funny because like on Wednesday, whenever Sal got told that like, oh, you need to kill the Baron of the Red Court, she's like, what?
Yeah, just you 1v1.
Like what do you mean me? Like, because because so she is extremely unconfident about herself right now because of the whole Zaris thing. Like she has very little confidence in her own skills at this point. So it's just like, ooh.
And she knows like nothing about her own thing, and it's like,
Yep.
I don't know how my stuff works. I just do what I know, and you're telling me, oh yeah, go fight this thing, but like,
Yeah, because like
why not send like Higgs or someone else?
yeah, because like previous to all the Zaris stuff, like whenever someone's like, hey, do this mission for me, she's like, yes, I will do that. It's great. Like I think I can handle it. She went and fought like dragons like with one other person because she's like, sure, I'm sure I can handle this. But now, like anytime someone asks her to do something, she's like, I don't know, like I don't know, because the Zara stuff has fucked her up.
Like the thing Silver's asking.
Yeah,
the thing Silver's asking about is not alone. She knows she can work with.
Yeah.
She can work with Silver.
but yeah, because yeah, like she went into the Warrens a week after she came back. It did not go great for her brain. Like she did not have a good time. She came out fine, like physically, but she's like extremely unconfident about herself at this point. Overall,
God, the things that people are putting Sal through, and she's just not saying anything.
Yep.
It's just like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and also it was Silver surprised where Sal was like, yeah, I'm looking for you. Huh? Me?
But yeah, essentially after the conversation about like, oh, you need to fight the Baron, she's like, I need to go to that library. Like I need to try finding something. Like I need to try learning something new.
Which yeah, this is something new, and I'll obviously if you're okay with that, I'll try to learn something more, of course.
Yep.
But also, like, so we're like, can I like go invisible to help you or something? Because like that's a tall order.
Yep.
Silver's never wanted to do something alone. He'll always ask for help.
And I get to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow night.
What?
Yep. Tomorrow night, Sal goes down into the Warrens with just a keeper.
It is tomorrow?
Yep. Tomorrow night.
I'm gonna have to ask her if I can actually sneak in. I'm actually gonna have to ask him this.
Yep. Yeah, he started trying to get
it's-
NPCs together for it.
Did you
There's
say-
gonna be a
did you say an
Dragonspire
actual
social.
Date?
It'll be tomorrow.
Did you actually...
Oh,
No, like
no.
in character. I want. Okay, you didn't say anything in character. You
No,
just said,
she
like,
wouldn't
I'm gonna
have.
have to fight this guy.
She just knows, like, so that stuff she has no clue when that's all happening. She does know that she's going down tomorrow night for training, basically. Like, she's been told that over the next couple months, she's going to be going down at the Warrens often to train. If she wants to. Like, it still was her choice to do any of this. But the...
Hey, what are you okay, I'll be honest with you. I don't think she's gonna learn anything.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what
Like-
goes on in the Warrens, because there is also a lot of blood magic down there. So, like, depending on that, she might be able to figure some stuff out. Which I've given her in some vague info about like her magic as well at this point.
Well, I hope this info helps her out. I don't know how much it will, but you know.
Yep.
God.
But yeah, she gets
I'm gonna
to
be
go
real with
down
you,
tomorrow
I really
night.
don't think she's gonna learn. Yeah, I don't think she's actually gonna learn anything. On the field, on the spot like that does not seem possible.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I believe that it's kind of more of a assessing her, basically, for like this one, is like trying to figure out what she is capable of. But yeah, it's gonna be a weird couple months for Sal. But yeah, basically the librarian was like, yeah,
Wait, you're
like,
going down for training,
Yep.
right?
mm-hmm.
If I find out about this with Silver, he's gonna ask if he can come with because it's not the fight, and he said only him. But Silver's probably gonna be like, I'm gonna sneak in anyways and help.
But yeah,
I'm gonna probably ask Karen about that. I'll shoot him a message, be like,
Yeah.
hey, so if Silver finds out in character, he is going to sneak back in, and try to assist Sal anyways. because the keep has not given him a reason to believe that this is okay and this is not okay in his eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, basically like it is so funny having to play Sal, because like obviously out of character I'm like, yay, I get to do stuff, but then Sal's here like,
Yay!
I don't want to do like, do I want to do stuff? Like,
No.
it's so funny though, because I feel kind of bad for Hearn, because he keeps coming by Sal as like various characters, like trying to talk to her and like interact with her, and she is just like the most passive person right now. I feel so bad. She's just like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Like, ooh woo, eyes closed, scratch her head, like doesn't know how she's feeling about stuff.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Silver kind of picked that up on it, but it's like, uh-oh.
Yep.
And he's probably gonna ask at some point.
Because like she wants to do this kind of stuff because like she feels incredibly weak, even though like she's no weaker than she was before, but because of all the Zara stuff that happened, she like has lost all her confidence and doesn't feel like she's capable of even the kind of stuff she used to be able to do.
Well, to be honest, it doesn't help either. And it was funny because Sal actually said this in character. I always talk about our character and I boast about it, but it's like her saying, yeah, that was actually one of the smoothest missions in character. It's like, uh-oh.
Yep.
She hasn't had a good team either. She's been fighting a bunch of things and she hasn't had the teamwork to really learn.
Yeah, it's funny.
And I'm like, that's
so many of
what Sal needs.
So many of the missions she's gone on have, like, Misty missions go poorly, like almost all the time. All the Dragonspire ones she's done have gone really well, and yeah, the one with Silver has gone really well. But yeah, she did a couple missions for Dragonspire prior to it not like really getting missions anymore. But like she fought dragons with one other person, and like it went super smooth.
Who was this other person?
It was
why did it go smoothly? That seems so
it
weird.
Was
to me.
I don't remember the character's name, but Arthuri, he has like a Attack on Titans Titan guy. And it was Sal and him. And that was the only two people, because the other people who were scheduled for the mission ended up being busy. It was gonna be like Joel. Joel was gonna be on it. Oh yeah, and Beth is saying in my chat
Joel,
that he was the big dragon. Yes, you were a scary big dragon, Beth.
Oh hi! So you were streaming?
Yeah, I was streaming this. So if you want to go back for any info, I'll have it up as a highlight at some point. It'll be as a VOD currently, and I highlight all my stuff.
One of the rare times people are gonna see Desterny on a stream. Who knows? Maybe people see more of it.
Yep. Yeah, I don't usually stream as Sal, though. Every time I don't stream as Sal, I'm like, damn, I should have streamed that stuff. Like, she had like 3 really good conversations last Misty and Orlando Saka, and I didn't stream. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well, I mean, I hope these were good conversations, I would say, because it was a little bit fun for me.
Yep, yeah, this was good.
I learned things, but I still don't understand.
Oh yeah, it was. Beth is saying that it was supposed to be like a 5-person team. I think it had Ares on it. I think it was supposed to be like me, Arthuri's character. Actually, no, he wasn't even supposed to be on it. He just got picked up because Hearn was like, it's only Sal. I think he was gonna NPC, and then Hearn was like, do you want to PC, and we'll have 2 PCs. But yeah, like the whole team just completely fell apart. I bet I can find it in the stream, but everyone was just busy for other things after it got scheduled, and was just like, yeah, can't do it. Let me see if I can find
I mean, I wasn't like part of Dragonspire Keep, I don't think, yet for like mission stuff at the time. So I know I couldn't do it, but yeesh.
Oh, it was
because I know.
It looks like it may have just been originally Joel, Chromia, and then me, but then it was just me. By the time it actually got scheduled, or by the time the day actually came along. Yeah. Arthuri wasn't going to be on it originally though, Beth. Like he was thrown on the day of, like within an hour of it, basically. He was originally I think he was originally going to NPC for it. But since he was a member, a guild member already, Hearn was like, do you want to go? So that Sal doesn't fucking die, or we have to reschedule it.
I am
Yep.
so nervous for Sal. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie. It's mainly in character nervous, but out of character,
Yeah.
I'm like, they'll be fine. If they die, it'd be great storytelling. I say.
Yeah, if she dies, then everyone gets to find out what happens when her race thinks they're gonna die, so that's fun.
What? What? I'm gonna slowly approach you here. What?
So something
Excuse me?
something that her race does. So if they realize that they're going to die, they basically turn themselves into crystals because they believe that that'll keep them alive. Whether that's true or not, I don't even know. But that's what they do. Like
I'm having my angry face at you right now.
Yep. So yeah, if Sal like
Okay,
dies on a
you know that
mission,
also
like she
implies
is
too,
like
right?
super gonna just crystallize herself.
Yeah, but you also know that implies, right? If she dies in a place that is full of mana, and that somehow goes in the fucking crystal, that thing is gonna shatter and just obliterate what Sal is.
Yep. Yep.
Angry.
Yep. Yeah, she's never been too close to dying.
Or believe she's gonna die. So
Yeah,
that's good. That's
yeah.
good.
Because if she dies before she realizes she's gonna die, she just dies. Also, like if she gets it's just a surprise thing that kills her. Like it has to be a conscious choice. So like that'll be funny to deal with if it ever happens. I don't know if it ever will, but that was some lore I made up for her race a while ago because they like believe that memories are part of their blood, which I don't even know if that's actually true. But like I haven't decided how much of their lore is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't decided how much of their like her racial lore is just things that her race thinks and how much is things that are actually true.
I mean, see, what I tell one particular person, Phaelorn, I'm gonna fucking out him right now. I just tell him, oh yeah, all right, so you're trying to figure out your plot? Roll a d20.
Yeah, I was just rolling dice like a whole bunch during that all. And then you went and were like, I'm gonna put some mana into the orb and try to cast a spell, and I rolled a 1 and I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah. It just explodes. Like it did not have a good time. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I would just occasionally roll some dice.
Yeah, no, it's great. This is why you put a rolling dice in your model
Yeah.
sometimes, and I always forget about that. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It would be hilarious. Magic doesn't like Sal's blood. Who would have thought?
Yep. Her blood, which is like very magic, doesn't like extra magic or different magic.
So that's the thing about silver, by the way. I guess I should have explained beforehand. What you're calling them. The one thing I put on him is that his mana is very unique. It's on his character sheet. This is like literally what we begin with. It's so unique that it actually copies and forms to any mana there is. So this is why he's able casting any kind of magic there is out there. So essentially, his mana would act the same way as anyone else's mana because it will formulate from the magic that people give him or something else so that he can use it. That is what his mana does.
Yeah.
So
It's funny because the first thing on Sal's character sheet, let me find it so that I can get specifically what it is.
Okay. I don't tend to look at people's character sheets, so I don't.
I mean, it's so like nothing actually lore wise really is on her sheet.
Yeah, obviously.
And like this would be stuff that essentially like the guild would have been informed of and stuff like that as far as like Misty goes. But let me find it. Her species has specialized mana. They have a high mana pool, but lack the ability to use it for generalized spells. Instead, it can manipulate her own blood and that of others. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, like that is her that is literally the first thing in her abilities is like, yeah, her magic it does the one thing. Like she
It does the one thing. It can create stuff,
Yep.
but it can't cast it.
Yep.
I'm I'm gonna figure this out eventually. I'm gonna not big brain it, I'll tell you that. But
Hmm.
in due time I hope to figure something out.
Oh, for you, Beth, probably not, because if the thing can just be made to consume the
Specialized
mana in her
mana.
blood, it would be fine. Like an artificer should be able to make something that just eats it instead of something else, basically.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Her mana weird.
Her mana weird, and Silver's mana is special.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense though why, like, when you took the blood, it just worked though.
Hmm. But yeah, like her body tries to fix blood that comes into it. So therefore, like if blood with mana comes in, her body tries to fix it. If blood that isn't a type, well, actually, she doesn't have a blood
Oh
type.
god, I'm actually really glad I didn't say like, "Hey Sal, why not try setting yourself on fire?"
Yeah, that wouldn't be. She wouldn't have a good time.
No.
Yeah, I
she
had like
would've
already
probably
determined like what would happen if
crystallized.
she tried to actually cast a spell herself, which wouldn't be great. Wouldn't be great for her.
Well, a good thing we always tested things that were
Yep.
not on ourselves,
Yep.
but instead like on a crystal and such.
Yep.
And it was always, hey, casting a pure magic circle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
magic on herself would poof.
Yep. Yeah, her veins would spike up. It would be great. Good times.
Yo, one spiky girl coming right up.
Yep. Yep. Wouldn't be a fun time. I need to put that on my model just for the fun of it. Just a whole bunch of spikes that just go just explode my arm. Yep.
I mean, if you want, we can, because we learned it's like, oh hey,
I was
just
so
don't lose
annoyed.
yourself for casting magic.
So I was very close to putting my combat stuff on this model. I have not yet. I could, and I probably will. And I was so annoyed. I was like, "Oh my god, I don't have my little heal. I don't have my little."
Yeah, and I don't have a thing on this. I want glowy particles. I felt that. That's why I also switched into there just to show my other combat mod, just to showcase things. I'm like, Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wish I had this model. I still don't have this. Anyways, it's fine. Yeah. I keep yawning. Until then, though, I guess I have to get back to you on that, and we're gonna have to figure out what freaking Miss Sal here. Gotta roll some dice, it seems, and let Lady Luck decide of what I learn. I'm great at learning magic. I have a +8 into Arcana. You think I don't do learn magic? Magic is my specialty. I heal. I'm a medic. It's a door. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Listen, Silver looks at the yeah, I know. But it's like Silver looks the same way. It's like, I need to hack into this. I don't know how to hack into this. I'll get somebody else to hack into it for me. I don't do technology. I'm Magic Man. Mm-hmm. I mean, we did learn something vital. I don't know if you're gonna actually put it on your model where you have a liquefied version of something. Hmm. I mean, hey, it's a good start. Yeah, it's a good start. Just kill a Baron, they say. It'll be easy, they say. At a someone, just kill him. Mm. Right. Well, I'm also gonna be honest with you. Someone who's a military and they're like, "Yeah, go kill this, high enemy commander." Great. Where's my squad? That's someone military would say. You're not an assassin. You're not. Last I checked, you don't do stabby stabs like that. Yeah, and see, that's the thing that kind of surprised me. I'm surprised Sal's not being like, "Can I bring someone with me?" Like, because again, military background. That's military. Hey, let me bring some people together and let's do this. It's yeah, just you. Okay. Let me do it for you. That's fine. It's fine. Did you delete it? No way! Come back, audio, come back.
Go back. Oh my goodness, I deleted my audio source, Beth. If you're still there, what the heck? How did I accidentally do that? Or did I just hide it? No. I don't know. Weird. What happened? Oh well. I'm really mad because the whole Zarus thing, like the Zarus attack on Dragonspire, my stream settings were completely fucked up for the whole thing. I streamed it and like my stream settings were completely fucked. My audio wasn't coming through at all. It was great.
No.
And I only noticed in the after scene where she was I think Omega told me that my settings were fucked up in the after scene where she was captured, so I got it fixed for that at least, but
Silver is still pissed off about that. It's just like her getting kidnapped, and I didn't really make the comment. Character is like, that's a fault on teamwork, not a fault on you.
Yeah, it went poorly.
Yeah, it's a fault on teamwork. It's Silver's gonna say, not on you, because like, again, take down this big bad. Yeah, go with the team, not yourself. And hey, I was kidnapped. People are asking you for all this help, but Silver asking is not a surprise because they need someone a little more tankier in that regard, and Sal's really good at that in his eyes. Given this will also be an excuse for him to hang out with Sal, of course, because he loves hanging out with Sal. I don't know if you know, Silver actively seeks Sal out just to be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yep. Yeah, there are not many people who do. There's a few.
Yeah, there's a few. I know Lucius is now one of them after the Zarus thing.
Yeah.
But what is it? Sal just needs people with her. If she's gonna get help, she needs people with her, and not, "Hey, do this alone." That's not gonna boost her confidence. That's gonna make things worse.
Oh.
In Silver's opinion, at least. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
We either get a great traumatic experience for Sal, or maybe
Yep.
she'll bolster herself.
Yep. And yeah, it's funny because so basically the reason why Sal was kind of picked for this, because like the librarian could have picked Sachi because Sachi is also a blood mage. But the librarian's like, well, your reason for fighting is much better than his, which her reason for fighting is literally just survival. Like, that is what she figured out from the librarian talking with her, is the entire reason that she fights at this point is because she didn't want to feel helpless anymore. Like, it is an exclusively selfish reason for fighting. Yep.
But no, that's fair. It's not. That's fair.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, sure, selfish, but like,
Yeah.
hey, I was kidnapped. I hate that. And so we're like, because
Mhm.
Silver has a similar mindset after being kidnapped. Man,
Yeah.
I'm in a place where I can't use fucking magic. I hate this. I'm now
Yeah.
trying to learn a lot of magic just so I can fix the
Mhm.
anti shit.
Yeah. And like she's talked with a couple of people now. She's talked with Avarius, Beth's character, and Higgs, and both of them have been like, well, it's okay to be like selfish in your reasonings. And she's like starting to get okay with the fact that her reason for fighting is at its core selfish, even if it's kind of being selfish for a good reason, because she wants to be able to help people. But at the core of things, the reason that she actually wants to get stronger is because when she first got to the metaverse and stuff, when she first got to the planet, because she's always been from here. I hate when people say metaverse. But when she first got to the planet, in like the first 2 months, she got caught in the attack at the Lotus of Null. Like that was one of her like first probably like 3 visits to the Lotus, was getting caught in the middle of a terrorist attack. And she's like, shit, I can't do anything. Like, so like that spurred her into
Gonna be open about this comment.
Yep, that spurred her
Too,
into to learning how to use her stuff in combat.
I'm gonna be open about this. Higgs as a character, not Hearn. Higgs is not very good with dealing with emotions.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised by that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like,
Dude,
Sal is at this point just like, well, I'm gonna try and get stronger because she was captured for a month, basically, a little over a month, I think. I have it written down somewhere. So like, and she doesn't know anything about anything about that kind of stuff. Anything about what happened, essentially. Like, she can't remember the stuff from it, essentially, for the most part. Like, she knows that she was captured. She knows of the place, but like, she can't remember any of the people. And she doesn't really remember what happened while she was there. So she's like super paranoid right now. She's always paranoid of seeing people around who she doesn't recognize. Because she's like, that could have been one of them. It's great. Yup.
We're gonna ruin Sal and people. We're not gonna be realizing it until she's breaking down.
Yup.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's awful. But
I forget which social lobby
Sal,
it
why
was.
don't you speak up?
I forget which oh, I know which one it was. It was like a week or 2 ago at Misty. Pardew's character Harrow, who's like a Warframe who has like premonitions of things, basically.
Yes.
Talked with Sal.
Yeah.
And apologized about the scar on her back, and then she was like, why the hell do you know about this, basically? So she was like super uncomfortable at all that going on. And then literally I just went into the medical bay and sat behind one of the beds for like a couple minutes. Like, she was just sitting there, just like curled up, like sad. And like no one knew.
Aww.
Like nobody knew about sad Sal being over there. Like, upset.
Why are you sad, Sal? Why
great. I am so happy with my emotes. They're so good. But yeah, like every once in a while, that will like something will just like make her think about stuff too much, and she'll just like disappear to somewhere and hide. or more often pace around with just completely blank eyes. Like that's the most common thing that happens with her.
Yeah, I noticed I'd be following you as Silver, and you just be wandering and like,
Yep.
Sal?
Yep. She just wanders around, and often I'm using so she doesn't blink anymore with this emote on. It just makes her eyes blank, and she no longer
I'm
blinks.
Starting to pick it up as Silver.
It's great.
That like,
Not many people notice. And then like she'll often
it's hard
whenever
because then sometimes too you manually close your eyes with it.
Yep.
So
yeah, I go and blink
really
every once in a while. Well, so generally she'll blink and snap out of it. And then I'll start looking around again. Like essentially often when she's sitting, often with people talking, like every once in a while she'll just completely space out and like no longer look around or acknowledge people who are talking and just stares in like one direction with her eyes blank. And then eventually she'll just be like, what? And then like start kind of normally looking around again and like paying attention to the conversation.
Thoughts on you now? What are you thinking about there, Sal? What is Sal thinking about?
It's pretty funny. I don't think many people have picked up on those ones yet. Occasionally someone catches her whenever she's just completely spaced out staring at something or not paying any attention to them.
No, Silver's been picking up on like you spacing out though. Because you know she keeps saying Sal. And then she'll be like, huh?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's great because of how subtle it is. Like it's hard to notice it if you're not like kind of paying attention. Someone at Orlando Soccer on Wednesday, someone thought I flexed out because I just stopped reacting to anything. It was just staring. And it's like, oh no, she's here. Like I'm not flexed out. Sal is just not thinking about anything that's going on around her. It's very funny. It amuses me to no end. Yeah, it's very funny. It's very funny trying to figure out like how Sal would behave after being captured. Because that was like the whole thing during the entire time she was kidnapped. I was like, I don't even know how I want to play Sal afterwards. Like, I don't want to be like what a lot of people do, where their character's just like super obviously depressed and stuff and like super vocal about it. Sal would not be. Sal's never been vocal. So like whenever she's like upset about things, she just kind of spaces out and stops paying attention to stuff around her and meanders and stuff. More so than she previously did.
Well, because, I mean, I personally, unfortunately, it's on me. I can't really hide my emotions. And even then, Silver wears his heart on his sleeve. It's pretty obvious. Man, who would have thought? Silver Heartsworn? Damn. Anyways, yeah, I had to come up with the last name on the spot. So I was like, Heartsworn's very good. But I'm usually really good at picking up on emotions, and I'm kind of picking up that something's wrong. It's just, Hey Sal, what's wrong? Nah, I'm okay.
Yep. Yeah, she's very bad at interacting with people, basically. Or like kind of admitting that she's not okay, I guess, is what it comes down to. Which she has to a couple people. Like Ebb and Flow kind of got some stuff out of her before at Orlando Soccer. Got some info out of Sal. And yeah. It's very amusing to try figuring out like basically how Sal behaves now.
Silver wants to help, it's clear. But it's also like, man, so how much you trust Silver? Yeah, he's there.
I mean, Silver's probably one of the people that she trusts the most. I mean, so there are 3 people who know that Sal is supposed to kill the Baron. And that is it.
Silver's one of them now.
And Silver is one of them. Yep. There are only 3 people because she was told that she probably shouldn't tell too many people just in case like vampire spies are around and stuff. Um, so very few people are aware that she's kind of been recruited into this incredibly dangerous mission.
Ah. Ah. Great.
Yeah, we have not talked much, Delta.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Silver doesn't like that one bit, and he's like, "Is there any way I can help you with this?
Yep.
Please, other than this, because that's." Oh God, he thinks it's a suicide mission. He really does.
I mean, like, Sal probably kind of feels like it is, but she is hoping that by the time it comes to being time for the mission, it will no longer feel like one to her. Because she's kind of like, well, so you want me to kill someone who, as was stated by the librarian, is as strong as at least 4 Vulcans. And she's like, I've seen that guy, and I don't do that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just you. Let's see. Let me think back now to how your Ash and Self fought.
Ashton sounds funny right now.
Oh shit, I should have. Hold on, I should have asked. Whatever, I'll do it later. I'll have to ask about this later.
No, Delta.
Unless you want
Sal
to
has never gotten a
something.
ring back. She still doesn't have a guild ring.
What?
That's why I've never talked in comms in like the past 2 months.
No, I'm about to hand wave this real quick if you're okay with
Well-
that. I wanna
well,
give you
so-
back a guild
so
ring. I didn't know
she-
didn't have one.
So she it still hasn't been confirmed what her brand does at all by Sachi or anyone. So like as far as Ryash would be concerned, basically, which I mean it can, and Delta's saying in chat that he needs to ask people. But as far as Sal is concerned, she's like, well, I know that Ryash said that they didn't want me around if I was going to be like compromised basically by this brand. So she is intentionally not bringing up the fact that she doesn't have one.
Oh, is that why also you don't hop into lobby host?
Yep, yeah, that's why I'm not in the
there.
lobby host comms usually. Is because she doesn't have she does not have communications.
Okay, so you should still probably be there anyways, more for an out of
Yeah.
character thing than an
Yeah, like
in-character.
I've today I was like I should probably just be in there and just ignore anything that happens unless it's out of character unless it is out of character stuff. Like I'll probably start
Yeah.
doing that. But like I hang around, like I manned the bar on Wednesday. Like she still like does her staff stuff every once in a while, but yeah, she doesn't have a guild ring.
That's right. Communications were taken away from her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, she hasn't had it since she got back. She doesn't have any guild comms.
I'm only groaning because I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. It's a legitimate reason, but the other thing is, like, if you don't get any confirmation from people for a while, it's kind of like that.
Well,
at this
basically,
point, it's
so,
like-
and I forget if Sachi has actually told Sal or if I've just seen it on people's streams. But he can't tell what it does right now because it's inactive, and theoretically there's something that could activate it, but like they don't know what the trigger would be. Like it's magical, but so nobody knows what it does. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like Sal has never actually been told that is the case. I believe Higgs has been told that they don't know what it does, and maybe some other people. But yeah, I don't know who all's been told.
Message now into things and see if we can actually get that back to you. Not like actually in character, we're talking about like out of character, because like unless it becomes relevant again, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
And even then, like in character, nothing has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like, why not just give it back to her until something's actually noticeable? Because this is.
Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Talk with people, see what they say.
But yeah, that's why she's like not talked in guild comms at all recently, even with things like she may want to talk about. I read everything. I read all. But I'm like, well,
Hybrid doll. Yeah, I pay
Sal
attention
Sal doesn't have
to.
a ring, so or a tablet or whatever. She doesn't have any guild comms currently. She
I
has her
assume she
cell
uses
phone.
a ring.
Yeah, she probably uses the rings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I've never really decided which one she would have used, but it probably is just the ring for convenience. Yeah.
I mean, the ring lets you send mind messages, and like you can literally just read things easier.
Yeah.
The data pad, unfortunately, you cannot like send mind pictures and such. So
Yeah. Yup.
I don't know.
It's funny.
You're at the age where you could do either or of technology or ring, really. So
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it would make sense for her to have either type. Yep.
yeah. Oh God. Yes. No. I must magic investigate.
And yeah, Delta, that has been kind of one of the ideas for them is that Sal and Dawn may move into the mountains. Delta was saying that just send Sal to the mountains to live in because she can move around there and be away from people. But yeah.
No, don't move her into the mountains. Don't leave her alone with her thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Well, in theory, whenever she is confirmed to move places, it's gonna be her and Dawn, the girl that they rescued, going somewhere, since Dawn is like very attached to Sal. And vice versa a bit.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if that's ever gonna start up again or if that's gonna mean anything.
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. Thank you, Delta. I see you doing the good Lord's work already of asking. Because, like, seriously, it's definitely getting to the point where it's like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know what Hearn's got planned either to even do.
Yep.
Well, I just hope. I think it'll be fun. And in the end of things, I think things will be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I
actions have consequences.
Yep. I am happy with everything that's going on with Sal right now. It's great. It's great giving her more like reasons to do things as a character, because she honestly was kind of just existed prior to Zara stuff, but now she has more drive for doing things. And like more reasons to interact in different ways. Yeah, Beth, who does ever know what Hearn has planned? It's impossible to guess. It's always something new.
Well, yeah, because love you, Hearn, by the way, if you ever watch a stream for some reason, but I'm saying this out loud. You're ADHD and you think of things on the spot.
It's kind of hilarious. I always am shocked whenever he just put a new ability on Skelos for today. Like, what?
Yeah.
just on the fly. Like, oh, sure, whatever. Like, why not?
Why not?
Yep.
Oh, we still need to do that other thing too. That can wait for now. This is, you got some character stuff. You know what I think I'm talking about? It's involving ninjas. That should make more sense.
Oh yeah,
Overwatch
yeah, that
Ninja.
stuff. Yeah.
There you go.
I haven't played that girl in so long.
Well, it's also because Hearn hasn't told you to do anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
want to join, so I'll let them in.
Yeah, there hasn't been.
Like also, Hearn hasn't told you anything. So
There
like,
hasn't
okay,
been too
fine,
much
we'll
going
just
on
do
with that
something with
storyline.
it.
Right now. I keep meaning to go. So every time I hop into her avatar and go to bug Couchy, because like he's like the one person that she knows or likes bugging, he always winds up being in like some intense conversation with somebody, and I like walk by invisible, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it right now. Like I'll come back later, and then I like switch back to Sal or whatever, and go walk around.
I mean, I don't know if you notice it, but people are like, "Yeah, I need to talk to this person." Fine. Silver immediately goes up, "Hey, person."
Yep. Yep.
Literally just be like, "Hey, what's up?" And that literally works. And it's like, guys, just ask.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
send an ask.
well, the thing with my Fae girl is like she doesn't want to talk around people often. So like she tries drawing Ludric
that's
away to
fair.
chat and stuff. And she's recently been walking around near people because people have been being reasonable for once, which is
Ooh,
shocking.
Actually, I have an idea for you, and I think like I'm gonna probably talk to Herm. Silver was actually debating on asking a Winter Fae court about if they know what happiness is.
I feel like Ludric may have asked her something similar. I don't remember. I'd have to check my VOD.
I mean, maybe,
But
but there's a
yeah.
reason why, and that's not involving another character. And I'm like, because that's one of the things that we're thinking about. Because I can send a sending message to you. I'd be like, hey,
there goes Delta.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I would like to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it'd be like, who the fuck is this? Anyways,
Yep.
who are you asking me questions? How dare you?
Yeah, and then I have like I have like a new model that I haven't actually really used for anything yet. For a new character, that I still need to flesh out what I want her to be. She's like a demon girl.
Nah, making an angel really throw people off.
Nah. But like I used
Yes, add to the demon pile.
yeah, more demon. I was considering going by because I saw Hearn was playing Blight at Orlando Soccer. I was considering going by as her and like saying hi to Blight. But then like we're doing this, so
Yeah, no.
Yep.
This was needed though. I honestly believe like if we don't do it now, we'll never do it.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's good. Hello.
There they are.
There's Delta.
There's the Delta. Hold on, is that an upgrade for the Holy Ranger?
Silver, remember, always drink and drive.
Oh man, these Holy Rangers are always great advice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I hope one day you can meet these characters. They're fantastic.
I've seen them around at Dragonspire the one time when they were bugging Dylan.
Yeah.
There was like I think 3 or 4 of them around the one day.
Yeah.
Welcome, Delta.
I learned later, I caused Patty to have like PTSD flashbacks as this guy.
Man.
Fantastic.
Because she had locked away like horrendous memories with the key phrase of holy pole.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
And then he's got into Dragonspire and like destroyed her.
That's great.
See, this is why you don't lock away memories and you do a healthy coping thing of mentioning them. But you know,
Nah,
this
why
is
would you do
we have
that?
People like Sal.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Why would you voice yourself? Nah, just
gotta
suffer on the
gotta
inside and
just
tough it out.
gotta you know just
Yeah,
be,
get,
you know,
and
sad.
yeah.
Just you know like,
Be sad. Just be sad and
the
don't
saddest
let anyone know.
the saddest face.
Conceal. Don't feel.
I need to
don't
make
let them
like
know.
hotkeys for emotes because so to do this I have to hit like 4 toggles and a radial menu to like make her sad. I need to make some things that just hotkey those. I can reset everything really quick because I just have a clear all emotes thing, so I can clear every emote off her face. But to actually set them takes a while. I'm going through like a bunch of menus. You get to see it like in my stream whenever I'm streaming and doing a whole bunch of faces. I'm constantly like opening a menu and manipulating random things.
One day Silver will learn. One day Silver will be like, all right, Sal, we're sitting down and having a therapeutic
Yep.
session today.
She's been told by like
Reasons why
3 or
being
4 people to
silent's not good.
go to therapy, and she's like, I don't know.
We have
Bruh,
There's like 1 or 2, I think. Aegis has one.
So, Aegis has one, and then there's been another therapist that's been around
Never-
Misty Shores.
Yeah,
it's
we
a
have a
blind
therapist.
woman.
It's Ebb and Flow, the person everyone goes to trauma
Oh,
dump.
no. She's not the only one, people, I swear.
I don't know. You wouldn't know that from from the amount of times I see someone random walk up to Ebb and Flow and be like, "My life sucks."
Well, it's also arguably she does offer good advice. But
Yeah.
I also, at the end of the day, she's not a therapist, people, please.
Yep.
You guys
Yeah.
want to see what Delta's building?
Oh man.
Yeah, absolutely. I also want to figure out who the hell that person was that Delta was talking to. So I walked in and the ghost, I'm like,
That was General
there's-
Atlas.
Oh, I never seen him. I never seen him.
he
So when I
showed up a
first
few
saw him, like,
times.
who the is this guy?
Yeah,
I'm
Delta's-
surprised he
Delta's
snuck his way
making
up
this.
there.
He didn't sneak. He came as a guest.
No, I say sneak as in like avoided my line of sight of when he did.
Oh,
Because not one person said anything about it. Besides, yeah, I'm going upstairs to talk to someone. I think you said. I don't think you guys said a name.
Ludwig saw him and had a panic attack. I think. But no.
Oh,
The shenanigans I'm doing, I'm asking Blaze to help me build this because Delta can't like figure a lot of this out, and they need some other things.
Whoa. Cool. I like it. Robot.
It's gonna be great. This totally won't go rogue and try to kill us. It's fine.
It'll be fine. Like, it'll only kill like 3 people probably, you know? Like,
I'm sorry. People die in the metaverse.
they'll come back.
Oh, right, yeah, there we go. They'll come back.
They'll die, but like the next week they'll be back.
Yeah, I'm having plans. I'm working against Krima. I'm trying not to like die horrendously.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no one in character wants to die horrendously, and yeah, I know about the whole deal he made with that character. I shall not name names for the sake of anticipation. But yes.
Oh shit! I never told Silver. I forgot to tell Silver.
Of what?
I have information on Plinkway.
Did you see the Plinkway stuff I put in there, by the way?
He's branded and forged. He was someone called the
Oh,
Master
great.
of Peace.
Beth says that he wants to die
Oh,
horribly.
fantastic.
Beth splay
Yo,
Avarius on a
honestly-
wall.
Honestly, I should just say, yeah, I can send to death if it's a good character story and like in the combat and everything else. Like, but
Yeah, I mean that's how I essentially am with Sal. Like, if it makes sense to me for her to die, like I'd do it. But I don't have any plans
Yeah,
on her ever
right,
actually
right.
dying.
I
And she
don't
doesn't
either, but if it makes
intentionally put
sense,
herself in.
NPC do a good job.
Or, well, I
Yeah.
would say that she doesn't intentionally put herself in a place she could die at, but apparently now she's going to try fighting the Baron of the Red Court. So, you know, like, that's not a great place to be if you don't want to die.
But yeah, on the topic of Plinkway though, Delta, did you see what I put in there about Plinkway?
Oh, were you talking or the books?
Yeah, the book.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll just be
But
converted into a
yeah.
vampire, you know? Like,
Oh yeah, and then I got that great picture. It was great. That's what happens when you Skyrim things. Oh gosh. I swear I'm probably like to her and yeah, I know you want this, but in character, it doesn't make sense for Silver to just allow
Mhm.
someone to do this alone like that.
Yeah.
Like, I suggested, let's look, Sal and Dawn have just spent time in literally like a hellscape. Let's send them to a place where they're not going to be crowded by people. They can relax. They can move in and out as they desire. And I was like, I got told no.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I said don't let her go to the mountains. Don't let her be alone with her thoughts. And plus, the second thing is too, I don't know this in character because
Yeah.
I don't know Sal hates nature, but Sal hates
True.
nature.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she'd probably be fine with living in the
Oh,
mountains, but yeah, she
God.
doesn't really like nature all that much.
No, she hates it.
She's like completely happy, honestly, with being at KNL where she currently is, because it's like an industrial complex. She's like, this is pretty nice. Like, I lived on spaceships, so
So Delta's actively being taken over by an embodiment of nature.
Damn. Time
Yep.
to not like nature again.
yeah, like she doesn't hate it, but like she definitely feels more at home, anywhere that nature is not.
Not around.
Because like she used to live in Lower Zafira, but then zombies happened, so she stopped living there and like just kind of bummed around at Dragonspire or the shore. She never officially moved into either place, but basically I've said that she just kind of stays at one of the dorms if there's an availability. But now she like mostly stays
I
at
figured
KNL.
this place wouldn't be too terrible because it does have like a nice like sections off about cities and such.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, this is nature. No, this is this is city life.
Yep. Yeah,
At the end
it's
of the
very
day,
funny.
So
It's very funny every time someone's like, nature's so nice. And then my response is, I don't know, it's okay, I guess. Like, where's all the like oil?
Because I feel that. Where's the oil? Where's the hardware? Where's like, you know?
Where's like the sound of an
the
engine
like,
humming
car-
constantly for like just a constant drone of a spaceship engine in the back of your head for your entire life? Yep.
I love that. I love that so much.
Yep. And the best part is that she doesn't look like someone who would think that way at all. So it catches people off guard when they're like, wait, what?
See, that makes me wonder, how does your people dress? So, like, you know, the moment if Silver actually goes on your ship with like Sal, right? It's like, you know, oh man, I wonder how they look, and they look nothing.
So
like, you know, you would think
they would
space
usually dress probably like one of her first combat models. Let me find it. This one?
All right, do show.
Or wait,
'cause
this
I-
one.
I
This-
have a very
this-
faint.
Here's the social one. This was her kind of like social model for a while.
Ah, yes, Final Fantasy 14. Oh my gosh, your eyes and
Hey,
hair.
I
are so
hate the
different back
the
then.
model.
Holy
It's so
crap.
bad. It's so bad. The new one's so much better. But yeah, this is probably what her
no,
race
this
would.
is the PvP
Accurate.
stuff.
Yes, Beth, I do have a Squid Game outfit. Right here.
Sister-esque.
The most
You
important.
participated in Squid
I
Game.
didn't. I didn't.
No.
Which is the worst part. I made the model and then missed it.
And then
Because I didn't I wasn't able to go the day that they did it.
Aww,
Yep. But yeah,
unfortunate.
I hate her old model. New one. Ugh, back to new. Back to good one. Ugh,
Back to new. Oh, thank God. Yeah.
the other one I hate. It looks so bad now every time I use it.
Okay.
Yup. Oh, and here's one that I haven't used yet, but I should have used this one on Wednesday. I've made like a whole bunch of new outfits over the weekend. I should have used this because I was at the bar. I was manning the Misty bar. I should have used my new little outfit. So sometime when I'm at the bar, I'll use this one. It's a little apron with the Misty logo. But yeah, I like comfy sweater. That was my new social. His comfy sweater.
I mean, I just hope no one rips the back off because then it turns into a virgin killer.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you get to see the fun
You know,
brand.
It's true.
Then you get to see this.
Yeah.
You know, like it's great.
See, well,
Is
all
that
I'm
shit
hearing is
carved
ridiculous.
into her skin?
What?
Branded. It's
carved
branded
into
into
her
her
Yeah,
skin.
it's burned in, and it's like still like raw burns basically. Or not like raw, but like it's still very much not healed. Yeah. Oh, stream can't see it.
Yeah.
Let me just do I have a way to even I do. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
this
you can
camera's
put stream on
terrible.
your camera and then
Camera it's so zoomed in.
Sal.
Why is it so
Yeah,
zoomed?
first off, like,
Oh my
look
God.
on your right.
There we
Look
go.
on your right.
I found it.
Turn on fly.
Look at your right. Yeah,
There
I was
it
gonna say,
is.
work on your. It's on the right side for zooming and such.
Yeah.
You can also just hit the wheel for
I just
refresh and
didn't
then turn on flying
know that I
mode.
had it zoomed so much. But yeah, the fun brand. It's great. I specifically picked this outfit because it would show the whole brand almost.
I mean, listen, it's fine, Sal. We're just, chop off some skin.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, it's fine.
just get over it. It's okay.
What could go wrong?
You say that like that'd be a massive like horrendous procedure, but we have technology.
Yeah, I mean technically like people have had skin
technology.
repaired, yeah.
I mean,
Or have had that happen
Yeah,
at the shore.
Literally the top layer of skin around it, like
Yep.
cutting out the brand.
Yep.
And like literally.
I mean, listen, oh, sorry.
like put her under anesthetics,
Mhm.
put her completely under, remove the skin, and like have a
Yep.
skin graft over it.
Yup.
I mean, what is it? We're getting into the point where we're introducing cybernetics literally from like cyberpunk. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Delta. If you watch the entire stream, basically, so we're trying to learn about freaking Sal and her freak of nature.
Yeah, she got weird blood.
I heard. I've never actually seen Cell fight, but I've heard that you fight with blood.
Yep. Where is it?
This is blood.
She
They
does
set up
blood.
all of these like contactors.
Blood.
See?
Blood.
Yeah, I
Blood.
just got gun and sword.
Listen, gun and sword is good, okay? And I just learned.
I
how to
just
do
have
particle effects
sword
now.
basically. Is my
Yeah.
new spear here? Is it on this one?
They're
It is.
glorified weapon.
I like this one
changer
better.
At the end of the day.
I had a different spear. I like this one more. It's better. It's cooler looking.
Mm. It's cool.
That's the most
I feel
important
like,
part.
Just like my new magic spells.
The core part of a good weapon is, does it look cool? Clearly.
We'll never see Scythe again on Sal.
Oh, she has Scythe, and Scythe is actually, I need to switch to the real combat model for or do I? Is it on this one? Scythe? No, that's not the Scythe.
No,
I don't have my local HUD on my social. Does it? No, it doesn't.
That's Scythe. That's
let me
Scythe.
go to
Scythe.
it is Scythe, but it's not. I added a new thing to it.
It's not the side.
Oh.
I added
The Scythe.
I added back my favorite thing about one of my old combat models, where it spins back.
Man, that looks really like a certain other circle, like the Star of Jerusalem or something like that.
Yeah, it behaves really weird in VR chat sometimes. It has to do with frame rate, when it updates where the thing is, so it makes like a weird shape, weird hexagons and stuff. But yeah,
It's making a diamond
Yeah.
square like
Yeah, like
thing for
it.
me.
So in
See, there it is.
in Unity, it's like a perfect circle because it's updating like properly. But then in VR chat, because it's like has a little bit of latency, it kind of angles out the edges and makes it like whatever hexagon. I'm so glad to have this
It's
back.
fine. It
I
still
missed
works.
having spin, and it puts up a collider, so it blocks bullets. So anything that
Oh, I
collides
don't have
with
anything with
stuff,
glider on.
anything that collides with stuff, she can block now with the
See,
scythe. It's great.
I like and don't like the whole collider system now. I realize it. Like, you know, having a dome shield, like, it's great, okay, but I can't have people shoot out of it.
Yeah.
Because if I put a collider on
Mhm.
it, then people can't shoot out.
Yeah.
And it's that weird thing. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, things with colliders.
whatever.
Unfortunately, I have the problem where sometimes people will try shooting, and they'll like aim too low on this because it has a collider, and it'll get blocked. Like they'll be like using it as cover, and sometimes people's projectiles get blocked by it.
Interesting. Why is this one moving?
They all move. All her stuff moves. It all slightly
It
moves.
slowly melts
No,
back to the ground.
because I had looked at your shield here, right?
It does.
Oh, I guess there's
Everything
so
slightly
your
moves.
social variant did not move.
It should. I'll check. They all
I
use
did
the
not
same
see it
materials.
move. That's why
So
I was actually looking
um,
very closely at that because I'm like, because I don't remember it's moving.
yeah,
It looked very
it slightly
solid.
drips.
Oh, it's there. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
I don't know why I didn't see that. I guess I was too focused on here.
Yeah, like it's very subtle,
Huh.
but all her blood stuff moves. I think even
That
this
gives
should.
me an idea now.
Yeah, this moves a little too.
That gives me an idea now. I just
yeah,
realized.
it's actually fairly noticeable.
Yeah, on the
I
armor,
was
it's
too-
more noticeable, but
yeah.
on the weapons and stuff, all of them do they're all the same material, so they all slightly move. Just because I thought it looked cooler. But yeah,
That gives me an idea. Okay. Sorry, this made me realize something because I'm learning about Sal's magic. I was like, okay, hang on. Crystallize equals shatter, and liquid equals repellent. And right now, the nice medium is if blood can move, it can formulate at least,
Mhm.
and it works with magic.
Punch.
Ooh.
I never use
Oh, Healy
these.
punch.
Why is the heal on? How did that even
Never.
happen? I cry. I can't get rid of the heal
It's vampiric
and the
healing glove.
yeah. Yeah, so all my stuff is like open hand to get rid of it. So whenever I accidentally activate too many things, it gets annoying. Cause it's like I just want to get rid of the heal. Because all my stuff's dynamics. For most of her combat. Except for this. This isn't. Most important toggle. Chair.
Chair. It's chair.
I was very
Yeah,
tempted to
me-
put chair
me and
on.
Silver- Me and Silver can go up against you.
Yep.
Huh?
Now the
Oh.
ultimate. Yep.
There we go.
It's funny. I've only used this in character like 2 or 3 times, and every time I just like hear people from far away be like, "Is she just sitting in a chair made of her blood?" And it's like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, man.
It is. It's chair.
Yeah.
It's great. This is
It's a
on
chair.
all of my combat models. This is on all of my models because it's part of my combat mesh. So like it's on Ashen Sal. Like Ashen Sal has chair, which I was very tempted to just be sitting in it at some point.
You
Where's chair?
absolutely should.
I'm very tempted just to be waiting for like the
enter in.
players and just be like, hey, what's up? Like
So-
prison Sal has it. Like where's prison Sal at? Where's she?
Oh man, I love seeing sad Sal.
Prison
It's
Sal?
great. It's
Oh,
fun.
she's still a very dim set. But Prison Sal has it. It's great. Good times. She was at 8% saturation. That's a fun one. let's go to normal. So that's apparently the setting I had her on whenever she got rescued was 8%. Because she did leave
Wow.
behind 2 walls of her blood, which is like roughly 66% of her body. Or of her blood. Oh, I don't have a camera on this
Wow.
one.
And yet she.
I don't have a local camera. I usually have like a stream cam on my new models, so I can see it. But yeah, this one doesn't. But yeah, she can put down 3 walls in theory, but she'd die. So she can only put down 2 walls.
2 walls.
Yeah, and yet her race can rapidly regenerate and everything else like that.
Well,
It's
yeah, but like not that
fascinating to me.
rapid.
Yeah, no, but rapid enough that,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Hmm.
because thinking about it logically, you have to have a rapid regeneration if you're literally casting crap with your magic.
Yep. And like
blood.
usually it doesn't really affect her because usually she doesn't lose any of the blood she's using. Like on most missions she doesn't, but occasionally whenever she takes too much damage, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. This thing broke or her armor breaks, and then I drop my saturation down a bit and I'm like, okay. But yeah, if you ever see her like this,
So-
not a good time. Not a good time because that means she basically has no blood left.
What would happen if you put the blood in a bunch of blood in a bag of holding?
Nothing, in theory. From
Probably
my
not, yeah.
understanding, I shouldn't be, I shouldn't be answering for
Mhm.
Sal, but I only say no because, like, what is established so far? Because I reiterate this in stream because I was also thinking myself. It only starts breaking upon the introduction of mana. Unless the mana is already diluted in blood, it does not formulate and instead tries to be pushed out. Introducing mana into a blob of blood will crystallize the blood, and then eventually too much will make it explode.
Well, I was saying specifically like store blood in a bag of holding.
She
That you
could,
carry around
which
with
is
you.
funny.
Yeah, she
She could.
I mean,
Uh,
really, she can be the new blood
everything.
donator at Misty Shores. It's
Yeah.
great.
I mean, she is basically the main blood donator for the shores if it's needed. Because she can just go up to someone and be like, "Now you have blood," and it's whatever type you needed.
It's whatever you needed.
As long as it's not something too weird, like as long as it's just the normal blood, she can donate it.
So not waffles.
Yeah, not waffles. She could probably manipulate waffles as blood, but can't donate to it because it's not normal.
Oh,
Yep.
did you ever see the comment I made about waffles, by the way, in Out of Character General about waffles basically being the lo-fi girl?
Yeah, I saw it.
I did
Yeah.
not. I would like
Because like the one
keep it up
the one
for
day
sure.
Caddy it was like waffles is studying or whatever in comms.
Yeah, they were studying for 24 hours, and so
Yeah.
like that's not healthy. That shouldn't be doable.
Yeah.
Like I get researching overnight, but like
I have a thing for you. My work was literally that for a year.
Oof.
80 hours a week was just spent studying.
Oof.
I couldn't do that. I would die.
I couldn't study for more than
Like-
like an hour in college. Like I can't study. It doesn't work.
I feel that. I
It
feel
was
that.
miserable.
Yep.
Never again. I don't have to do it again, thankfully.
That's good.
But yeah, I will think of shenanigans of what I could test. Don't know what it will
Yep.
come out to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably should message her and hey, I might sneak behind Sal.
Yeah. Yep.
As a heads up.
Sal's gonna have
And
a
that's
weird day tomorrow.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know how Sal will feel about that. I don't know if she'll feel comforted knowing that her friend literally was like, yeah, I'm not letting you die or anything like that. Or will she be angry because she's like, this is my job, you know? But Sal doesn't seem like the first type, or the second type, that is.
What's up?
Beth just said, "I will beat you up."
Ah.
Beth is
You
there.
can bring your Ashen version in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah,
you can
Ashen
bring in your
Avarius.
Ashen version and everything. Yeah.
Don't worry, I will.
don't
Yep.
care.
Great. Excellent.
Thank you. Listen, I'm here to make sure Sal is okay. I will take whatever consequence it is.
Yep.
Because that's something in character wise Silver would do. He'd be like, yo, I don't want Sal to go in alone. And Sal's like, you know, not okay. And it's like, yeah, go kill a Baron. That's okay.
It's probably fine. You know, it's just like someone really strong. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It'll be interesting.
Uh,
It was like out of nowhere
Yeah.
too. That seems to be how the things I get
I'll
involved
still
with
shoot Hearn a
with
message.
Hearn tend to be just like out of the blue, like, hey, you want to do this thing? And I'm like, yes, sure, it sounds great, but they're always so out of nowhere.
Well, the one thing I've learned, if Delta gets corrupted, bring Sal along so Sal can destroy nature.
Sal,
Yep.
fuck up nature.
Yep.
I was given an offer like 3 months ago because Delta's arm got fucked up. That instead of regrowing back as normal, it'd regrow back as like vines and shit.
Oh.
Ooh, I mean, I have a great thing if Silver ever loses his arm. I know exactly what I'm using.
If Sal ever loses her arm, she's just gonna make one out of blood that'll only be there occasionally when she needs it to be. It'll be great. I've already considered what happens if Sal loses a limb. She's just gonna not have that limb, and then like when she needs to use it, it'll just go bloop, and then she'll have a blood one.
That works.
Oh, I guess since you two said what yours are, for mine, what I thought of for Silver, ever seen the character from Valorant? Her name's Astra, I believe.
Don't think so.
Basically,
I don't know
she-
much about Valorant.
You're all good. That's actually something I've been doing for a
Flipped.
plot point.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. Hang on, I'll fix this real quick. It's okay. But there's an
I-
arm in her that is basically, it's not magic
Mhm.
per se, but
Yeah.
hang on. Wait, where's a good image of what it is? This one works, so I'll send it to you too. So you may see it. Where are you? Delta, there you are. So there's Delta. That's Astra's arm, and
Oh, okay.
I was gonna replace it with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the day I like that was Delta's arm getting screwed up, like all the flesh and stuff getting destroyed was like, oh yeah, vines can regrow.
Yeah.
If Delta loses their arm, that is also probably the day that Delta's gonna die. I'll have a very short time with a arm made of electricity. That'll be fun.
Cool. Great. I can't wait for my friends to die and then deal with that trauma that I'm already trying to fix in character about literally handling the difference of my friends. It's fine.
And I do not have a revival method because in order to keep
Good.
fighting, I
I
have to burn
mean-
my soul.
I say good, but you know. Man, if you die, I like death having meaning in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
Or you guys will get one fun moment. You'll get one fun moment of. Or I technically have a revival method of like, oh yes, I die. Oh my god, Sal's RGB.
The most important thing on this model. The RGB mode. It's labeled in my radial as RGB gamer mode is the name for this toggle.
Oh, I just realized, Delta, you never actually seen this portal system having up though. If you look behind you real quick. So you see that, right?
Yeah.
Oh. What are you going in? There's no other one.
I don't know. It's not over there though.
Okay.
It's not over there.
Can you? Does it have to be placed on a wall, or can you place it on something else? It can just place it
I can
in the
place it
air.
on a surface. Like anything that's a surface, I can place it on.
Oh, you have two. Get rid of them.
Okay.
Try placing it right here, facing this way. I have a theory.
Okay. I can only place it on surfaces. Oh.
Oh, it still probably thinks it's actually still in the location that it was placed at though. Most likely because it's like it's just deactivated probably sitting there invisible
No.
or something.
You have a somewhat teleportation thing.
No, it's a full-on teleportation thing for portals.
Oh, never mind. You place another one. I think before you connect them, I think what it
Yeah,
does
try
is
try resetting your avatar and just
it
placing
just
one.
launches you. It'll launch forward to the nearest wall. The theory is correct. If you place one facing this way, and I click on it, I'll go way far that way.
I just reset
Huh.
my avatar. Where the heck are you guys going?
Apparently here.
Oh wait, hang
I
on.
don't
Do it
see
again?
one.
Yeah,
I don't
where
see
you
one.
sit in it?
Uh,
Oh no, Sal. So you know where you're going? So you know why you went
That's
way
where
over
the other one
there?
is.
Yeah, so I have a little circle right here.
oh, that's where. Yeah, so that's where it's thinking
Apparently
it's
you're
gonna
going
place
to-
it.
Yeah, that's where
Mhm.
my
That's where it has the
Yeah,
the
which
exit
makes
point for the seat
sense.
at. Is it has it there.
So
It has it
until,
wherever
like,
that
I
is
place
until
one
you actually
here-
place it, and then it'll be at that wherever you
Yeah.
place it. Yeah, and then this will go between the two.
Yep. It's great though, because I actually really love this portal system because it goes on any surfaces.
Mhm.
I can't just place it all.
Hi.
Did you like deload or something? Like
Okay, so I only have one portal right now because I wasn't looking. when
Yeah,
we
I need to
placed the
finish
other
my
one, so it
bounding
never-
box.
Mm.
So it
Which I
never
still
loaded
need to
that
sit down
one.
and actually ask you, Sal, like what is that I need to do?
It should just be raising the box on some of your meshes, but I don't know. I thought we already had done that, but maybe we
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought we did, which is the thing, but maybe we rose the wrong mesh.
Maybe.
Oh, it's putting me on silver.
No, so
It's putting you where the local target for the portal is at for
yeah,
time.
if you haven't had that loaded, it goes to where my little cursor is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, launched.
What in the fuck? I was horizontal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can, in theory, portal anybody anywhere, and this is gonna be on all my combat models from here on. In all honesty,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I mean, Silver does portals, and this makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to send you. I made a version of Scaly's portal particle that you could use. That stays
Oh, no,
around
I
for like
purchased
3
his
minutes.
whole
I know, but like I made a variant
I-
of it that I
yeah.
can send to you that uses his stuff.
that'd be
that
great.
sticks around for 3 minutes, so
Yeah.
should stick around as long as you have your portals up.
That'd be great because I still need
Yep.
to figure out how to replace these.
Because yeah, like
Delta Go.
I assume got launched somewhere. Maybe. I see no nameplate.
I don't
They're
see
gone.
a nameplate either.
They're dead.
Oh my
Rip.
God.
I'm stuck in the ceiling. The blue. Wait, above. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Where?
Right there. On like the right above me. Way up.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
I actually can't move. What do you see right now? No, I can see you because I'm crouched.
Oh my
so,
goodness.
I'm like halfway
Hang on,
like,
here.
in the ground.
Glorious. Time to slowly place base
Let
up.
me do this.
You put it too close. I can't reach it. Oh wait, there it is. I am now.
You're
upside
free.
down.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, here I am.
Oh my goodness. Just we look away and you're just gone.
So I found a cool.
Oh. Oh no. They're up there again. But not stuck this time.
So if you click on it rapidly, like if you just keep clicking, it doesn't know what to do with you when there's only one.
Yep.
Okay, I
Glorious.
need to fix my bounding box, and that should hopefully fix it.
Mm-hmm.
But I should probably get off because I didn't realize how long I've been in VR. It's 6 hours. And my hands are almost dead.
Yeah, I plugged my stuff in for a bit there. Yeah, I guess I gotta go too.
Horizontal.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have anything I'm doing tomorrow until later because it's Saturday. I don't think I have anything until I go down to the Warrens.
Send a message to Hearns if I hear that you're going down into the Warrens, and you didn't say it was for training, so we're probably gonna follow in.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
Listen, what would you do if you hear your friend going on a suicide mission where you lost already 2 of your friends to self-suicide? It's great.
It's fine. It's fine.
So there's this wonderful thing about electricity, and at point, I believe 0.01 amp, you lose the ability to move.
Oh, you're gonna
That's not a
tase me,
lot of
bro?
electricity. It's not even painful. I just can literally just lock up all your
Yeah.
muscles and just say,
Like
yeah,
a-
you're
like-
gonna
Oh
stay
my
here.
It's like
God.
grabbing an electric fence. Like you can't let go. That's why they pulse
Why
because you wouldn't be able to let
do
go
that,
if they didn't.
Sal?
I don't even know if that'd work against Sal, because Sal could probably like manipulate her blood to
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I've never considered that. Like there's a bunch of things that like in theory she should be able to do, but I've never considered. Like any type of poison that's actually blood based, she can almost completely negate because she can just be like, nope, and just eject the blood that it's in.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yep.
With specifically for electricity, if it wasn't like the instant kill you type of electricity, I would think that like if it's holding, like they're using it to hold you in place, you could effectively like use your blood to.
Yeah,
It's
she
not
could
like
probably make like
stopping,
some
you would
type of
literally-
buffer in it basically to stop it.
You do.
Not buffer.
See ya.
Like not
Yeah.
buffer, but like cut the flesh
yeah.
around it to where it's not spreading.
Mhm.
You're breaking the the
Yeah.
line it's going.
Yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that I just have never really considered with how I've defined her magic to work of like things she can technically do. Like the stupid thing is, so she was on one of the Misty Shores plague missions where Sasha almost got murdered by neurotoxins, and I'm there like completely dumb
Yeah.
and not doing anything, and I'm like, wait, I could just stop this. Like after the fact, I realized that and was like, I could have solved this like immediately because Sal literally could have just ejected the blood that it was in and just given Sasha her own blood to replace it. And like problem
Yeah.
solved. Like Sal's out some blood, but like neurotoxin gone.
Sal's out some blood, okay.
Yep.
However, Sasha's also like half your size.
Yep. But yeah, like
And they're
because
also not
'cause
dead.
Sal could probably literally replace all the blood in Sasha's body without it really affecting Sal. Like she probably would be like half blood or something at that point. But yeah, like I've considered from
if we
that
think
point
about
on stuff that she can do more with her blood or with her magic. No one's got poison sense though, so I haven't had to bring up the fact that she can do that.
I've just had like I learned I could do a thing to read minds and like enter a mind without entering it. So have you seen SAO?
Yes, but not anything past like the first 3 seasons. I know there's like a bunch now.
Oh, literally just the nerve gear.
Oh yeah.
I could
Yep.
just effectively do that.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Yep.
what you're seeing, I'll just recreate with me. And then what you're seeing of me is literally just me giving you signals, making you think
Mhm.
I'm there.
Yeah. Yep. It is funny that Sal and Delta like never talk. I always see you around. You like say hi to me every time I walk into the guild, and I'm like, hey. And that's like it. That's like the extent of our conversations. That's the extent of her conversation with a lot of people, though. Honestly, like Sasha, she doesn't really talk to beyond like, hey, Sasha. Like, How you doing? You
That's-
seem
that's what
different ever
happened with
since I
me
came
and,
back from Zara's stuff, but I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that you're different. Because when Sal was captured, that was when Sasha was still like not original Sasha, but like combined Sasha, and now it's like the
Winterside.
yeah, now
That was
it's
Winterside Sasha. Now it's Summerside Sasha.
yeah. So like Sal came back, and Sal has acknowledged in her brain like she's behaving way different than I remember, but like, you know, I'm not gonna bring it up. Yep. It's very
Yeah,
funny.
literally, I had a with Roderick. I spent 6 months effectively having the same conversation as I'm having with Sal.
Yep.
Where over the course of 6 months, combined together, we had said a paragraph of words,
Yeah. Yep.
and the only difference was that I was around Roderick more than I was around Sal.
Mhm.
I've said just about as many words as I've said to Roderick.
Yep. Yeah, it's very funny
Six
the
months
the
of
stuff
standing in a circle.
the stuff from when Sal came back from being captured, because so Sasha's different. Higgs is a wizard now. Higgs was not a wizard before. So like she just comes back and is like, what happened? Like I've been gone for like a month and a bit, and like so many things are way
Here's the
different.
secret, right? You're in a literal alternate timeline.
Yeah.
You're in a timeline where
Yep.
instead of learning swords, Higgs
Yep.
learned magic. Instead of Sasha being winter, Sasha
Yeah.
was summer.
Yeah. It was very funny. And now Ludra has horns. That was after the fact though. So like that one was not that one was after she was back, but still funny. So someone was like,
Blaze is back.
Blaze is back. Someone was like, is everyone growing horns now? Blah blah blah. Because like three people had new horns, including Ludric, and I was over here like, I should just put a horn toggle on Sal's model just so that I can go bloop and put some little blood horns out. Anytime someone brings up something like that, just be like, yeah, like, why not? Because it's something technically Sal could do that. Like it's very easy. I mean, it's basically just what her normal stuff is. But yeah, Blaze is
That would
back.
be a big,
That's
like,
funny.
That would be a big fuck you to someone as well, like being captured and just like, haha, like we've bound your arms and stuff. They get up in your face and you just like look down, grow horns, and headbutt them.
So during the Zara stuff, during one of the scenes we did, Sal summoned daggers and stabbed one of her captors because they didn't really realize she could do that.
Oh.
Pardu got stabbed. Pardu's Zara's guy got stabbed in the chest. Then Sal got the crap beat out of her, but hey, it was worth it.
Yeah, I had well, I was like, if I ever get kidnapped by Zaris, I'm just gonna like shut myself down and like fry damn near everything I can. And if they try to access it, just shock the everything shit out of them.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
I can't keep
it was
that
pretty
up
funny.
forever, but
It was very funny to stab one of them. Because I had asked Sachi, I was like, so like, I'm assuming magic is suppressed here, and he's like, well, it's suppressed, but not completely. And I'm like, oh, oh, I can actually do some stuff then. Like, it's not easy to do, but I can do some stuff. So I got to stab someone.
It depends on, well, you know, yeah, you're just... No, the first time I heard about Sal's fighting was from a Warren's mission. I was talking to Cotton and Pardu, and Cotton was like, I felt so like happy because you guys just kind of like blew Karu off, and then I got to kill a Praetorian, I think it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, yeah, like you got to think about who else was there, right? Like there's Karu standing there, and then there's Blaze.
Yeah.
Like that's an immediate well fuck. And then there's Sal, who none of us know. She fights us with her fucking blood.
Yep. Yeah. It's funny. It's basically go into the Warrens and fight Ash and Sal is basically what happens pretty much every time. The I get to beat people up almost every time as Ash and Sal. It's great. Good times.
The good times of beating up the other players.
And I got to traumatize Ebb and Flow like 5 times because I got to make them watch Sal die like 3 or 4 times while Sal was captured. It's great. Good times. Yeah, the to-do list of the Warrens. That's what Beth says. Yeah, fight Sal. Fight like some skeletons. Kill Sal. Get beat up by a bone golem. Be confused about at least one of the Ashen who's there because no one knows all of them. All the important things to happen during a good Warrens run.
Has there ever been a point at which one of the Ashen shows up when like the party walks in, and so it's just like, oh look, they're part of the party, and then just going along is like actually an Ashen?
So we had some during one of the maybe the last one or one of the last ones, we had some where some of the Ashen were helping the party. But they showed up after the fact basically and came along with and assisted. But no. And so far we also haven't had someone fight their own Ashen, which I am gonna hope to change at some point. I'm gonna probably give Beth my model. Give you my Ashen and beat me up. But that'll probably be later. Oh, you fought Higgs as Higgs. Never mind then. That's funny. But yeah, like, I've always thought that would be funny. I mean, I think it would be hilarious to have Sal fight her own Ashen because, you still want to fight me as myself, yeah.
Wait.
But yeah, I've always thought that it would be hilarious because she's like super confused by the fact that Ash and Sal exist. She's like, why is there a me in Higgs's basement that beats people up? Like,
question. If you're fighting, like, say Sal goes down there right now and fights Ash and Sal, could you rip away the blood of Ash and Sal to continue fighting?
so in theory, yes. In theory, either one of them could use the other one's blood that they're using. Though I guess technically, maybe the Ash and Sal isn't actually using blood because it could just be like the keep making magic that looks like blood. So that would kind of actually have to be a question to ask Hearn if that would be the case. Because, yeah, like it depends. If it is blood, then yes. Both of them could basically be fighting over the usage of the resource, which would be funny.
Have the sword and then just literally have a fizz bone on it that you could just grab and rip out of each other's hands.
Yep. I could literally, I wonder if it would work already. I don't know, because since all my stuff is using dynamics, in theory it should trigger from other people interacting with the contacts, but I might have them all local. But I could make stuff that interacts with itself basically, and be able to like grab things. Be able to take an orb out of an opponent's sword and disable their weapon. That would be funny. That would be way too complicated to set up, but it would be fun. I like one of my things I've considered for like some other character is having a spellcaster who can cast various elemental magics and then having an archer who can touch their arrows to like the person's magic and light them on fire or whatever. Like that would be fun. I've considered how dynamics could be used, but haven't set anything up. But yeah, Ash and Sal versus Sal would be funny. Especially since Sal doesn't do the stuff that Ash and Sal does, actually. Like, Ash and Sal gets big punchy hands. That's like the main thing that Ash and Sal uses. Whereas normal Sal uses actual weapons. Ash and Sal can cast blood spikes constantly. Normal Sal would literally kill herself if she cast them. Cast them outside of certain areas. But yeah. It definitely would be an interesting thing to do.
I'm gonna send you a clip. So, like the blood ambush from Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
spear goes through the door, and then the blood above him goes into more spears.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, a character who uses blood magic similar to how I do. Whenever I saw power, I was like, yeah, it's great.
There's one anime way back,
I think I know
a few years.
I remember an anime where there was another person who used blood similarly, and I
Like
still haven't
pink-haired
watched it.
girl,
Yeah. I don't
red
remember what it
glasses.
is. Yeah. Like I want to make some of my effects like kind of closer to those kind of things, like have some cool little like fancy stylized trail
The
particles and
blood kind of.
stuff whenever I like form things. So I might have to look at doing that on my combat models.
There might be a way to like transition where it's like somewhat simple shapes. So like for the sword, it kind of comes out as like somewhat of a tube or
Mm-hmm.
flat, and then kind of forms down
Yeah.
it dissolve wise.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I need to consider how to do some fancier things. Cause like technically all of my stuff, it does actually form as it should. Like it goes out from a point. Like it's
Yeah.
using vertex weights, so every one of the things like kind of is formed in a logical way. So it's just a matter
Yeah.
of like setting up some cool little extra particles around it to make it look stylized. Yep.
Maybe slime shader.
Potentially, yeah. But yeah, it's just something I need to consider if I want to. First of all, if I want to bother with that amount of work for just like a cool little transition, but like then you see like Blaze's like Doll's stuff for Blaze where there's just like all this awesome like steam and stuff coming off after doing moves, like ugh, just beautiful.
The first time I ever saw Blaze like going
Yeah.
into like combat with her mask was she had this during the previous Black Ram. It was Higgs, Ebb
Mm-hmm.
and Flow, I think maybe Ludric, and then Blaze, and like the party gotten pushed back, and then Blaze just walks up from in between them, turns to metal, and then
Yeah.
like the mask closes fully and does that like shower of
It's so
sparks forward. And
good.
it was just
Like,
so
oh,
first time I ever saw it, and it was so cinematic.
Doll's stuff is so good looking. Like, oh, I wish my animations looked that good. They're just glorious. Like, just like they look like something that would be in like a game. It's great. And like the pile bunkers, just the just ridiculousness of them like spinning out, priming, giant explosions. Like, oh, so good. Always fun to see.
And when Blaze came back and just the cube
Yeah.
breaking open.
Yep. Always so good.
We were talking after that, and Ava was like, "Yeah, like Sasha saw it, and just kind of like saw it go to the ground. Was like, oh, or like saw it like bust away. Was like, oh, it's fine. And then after the fact, saw it like right at her feet, and it almost literally just knocked her out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yep. Ooh.
like one thing, like all my animations is terrible. Like Krima's like been doing stuff. He did this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that on I think her stream. It's good.
Yeah. Fully made for desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, I should try putting some cool animations on some of my stuff. All my stuff tends to be simple. Even whenever I make like NPC models and stuff, they tend to just be normal. I need to make some more desktop friendly ones too. Yeah, I'm very happy with all Sal's combat stuff for the most part. because it's very fun to use the dynamics and just be like sword or daggers. You can spin them a little bit. But then I accidentally trigger things when I cry.
Oh yeah, like I want to do this. Wait, no, not that one. Not
Yep.
that one either.
And,
That
and
one.
and the funny thing is, so I sparred Ludric at Dragonspire as Sal, but was in my social model because we were like not at the arena, blah blah blah. We were just like sparring up on a hill just for like for Sal to show him some stuff. And on my combat model, I have a local HUD that pops up whenever so if I do this and then do a finger point, it pops me up a HUD where I pick a weapon from. So it has just like 5 cubes or 5 little squares. I don't have it on the on the social because that adds 5 materials. So I have to just be like, I think it's here. Like, yeah, oh, there's the axe. Like, I just have to guess. Just have to guess where the weapon is. Like this. Yep, there's the sword. Scythe's like at the bottom.
Does it be like
I missed.
where he has like
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like literally just toggles specifically for like different combat sets,
Yeah.
and then he just has hand gestures for literally everything, and
Yeah.
just literally is being like as if he's role playing as a Naruto character,
Yep.
swapping through his animations.
Yeah. Yeah. Arlic's stuff is always so nice looking. Always impressive to see too. My stuff looks simple, but then like the animators behind it is ridiculous because of trying to sync contact receivers is absolutely a pain. So I have it mostly working, but occasionally it fails.
It looks simple, you say. Literally, my weapons are like toggle on and off.
Yep. Yeah, like normal toggles. Like I tried making some NPC models using contact receivers and stuff, and first of all, it worked terribly for for an NPC model. I tried using them in one mission and was like, okay, nope. So pretty much any NPC model I make from now on is just nice toggles, nice simple things. They work. They do what they're supposed to. Like it's I like my fun of contacts for my main character, but I'm not doing that again. It took me a week to get this set up. Like an entire week of working like multiple hours each day to figure out how to sync everything for the most part. And even then, like a month ago maybe a month ago, I don't remember. I was looking at someone's stream after the fact and was like, I'm not holding a weapon there. So something went wrong with my animations. Like my weapon was missing. So apparently I'm still not perfectly synced.
General VRC just
yeah.
saying, you know what? You know how you pulled that weapon out like 5 times? Yeah, nah, you just don't have it on everyone else's screen.
Yep. And basically, if you don't do like all these weird things to sync contact receivers, that's what happens. It just immediately falls out of sync for other people. Because if they didn't see you touch the contact, it doesn't, like, they don't know.
Yep.
So, like, it's fun. It's really fun to just be able to like grab dagger and put dagger away. And I have like sword on my back. Where is sword? Sword, grab sword, put sword away. Like, real fun to do.
Yeah.
But wouldn't do it again probably.
Properly.
Yep. And I've made it even worse because I have hand between hands as an option, which just makes it even more of a spider web. I've never used that. I've never actually used that in combat. It's never become relevant because usually I'll just be like, okay, I don't want this weapon anymore. I'm not like, I'm going to hand it to my other hand and just keep it. I'll just get rid of it. Yep.
At least it's probably not as big of a spider web as the person that made like voice activated weapons.
Yeah, it's probably not though. Well, I guess yeah, when they made it before OSC existed. Now that OSC exists, voice activated weapons really easy. But yeah, someone like made it using Viseme types or something.
Yeah, it was like
that's terrifying.
The way the Viseme went.
Yep. Yeah, and like in theory, yeah, you can because it knows what Visemes happen. So if you knew the order, you could have it trigger. I would never do that, But
goddamn.
it's kind of cool. But now OSC exists, so you can just literally directly take from like voice attack or whatever, like Flint does for their songs for Ebb and Flow is
Yeah.
they just trigger those things just by talking and other stuff. And like Entrix had some stuff using similar stuff for like summoning weapons, things like that. Yep. I use OSC to mute and unmute myself in Discord. I have a toggle in my menu for for radio. It's very convenient on missions. But it needed a custom, well, it doesn't need a custom program anymore, but I wrote my own program for it.
That would be fun. It's kind of there's a model. This model. He changed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! Ah. The HUD's on. Avatar cloning. If you clone this one, there's like a bunch of stuff you can do with it. So.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
So if you look at
Because yeah, I can like grab the weapons and stuff.
The watch.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's where it pops up, and you just grab that and pull to the right.
Oh yeah.
And then once that's up, if you tap the left side of your head.
Get turned off. Oh, there. Left side. One of the sides. Don't know.
Once it's on fully.
Oh,
Like
there.
about where
Yep.
the
Yeah,
ear
got it.
is, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've
Yeah,
considered making
fully.
making a, which should I turn off? There we go. I've considered making like a radio toggle so that I touch the side of my head and it unmutes myself at Discord and then let go and it would stop.
Yeah.
Like that would be cool. I haven't done it yet. I've definitely considered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. I think
yeah, this-
Doll was using this model once and I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we were gonna
It has like a gun, doesn't it?
give cactus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at your waist.
Or is it? It's behind. Yeah.
And then you can just rotate it. If you grab it by the top,
Yeah.
you can literally just flip open
Yeah.
hand, and you can spin it to get to the gun.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. I think I've got it
Somehow.
stuck. I broke it. I broke a gun. I see it in my hand, in this hand now. I don't know if it.
It does swap between hands.
Yeah. But yeah. I saw this model and was like, oh, that's nice. This was one of the first ones that I saw that actually was using dynamics besides my stuff.
Yeah, cactus. We're going to be doing an RP. I was gonna get like once with OSC. We're gonna do it for like him as our like overseer effectively. He could point at us and shut us down,
Oh yeah.
and it'd make us like go lights out and be unable to move.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely cool stuff that can be done with various stuff.
Stuff people can do with model workers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always impressed by what some people come up with. I just do find it funny because my stuff looks really simple for the most part because like you could easily do any of the stuff I do with just a toggle. Like this is just a simple toggle, like very easy to do. But then I have just an insane
Yeah, but
spider
that's
web
so
of
nice
stuff to actually trigger. It was also funny because
To be fair,
during the Zarya stuff, so to trigger my stuff, my trigger animation is doing uwu basically. Double finger point will summon an orb because I don't commonly do that. So Pardu was like after the scene was like, did you like uwu hand? And I'm like, yes, I technically did. I had to get my orb. Like I had to go just quickly get orb, summon daggers, and then flipped them and then stabbed him in the
Stabbed you in the
chest. And it was like, oh. Hello, you're lurking
Imagine
now,
that's how your
Ty.
character dies.
I don't know why I'm still
Imagine that's how your
awake.
character
But yeah.
dies. Like,
Yeah.
you're trying to do a thing, you're just like, someone hands
Yep.
you,
Ooh woo.
pulls out 2
Ooh.
daggers and stabs you in
Dagger.
the face.
Yep. The funny thing is, so after the fact, I was like, what I really should have done is like made a shield and then like a different weapon, but it was a lot funner just to stab him. Cause like she wouldn't have got away with anything anyway, so may as well just make him hurt. Yeah, I don't know why I'm still streaming,
Horrifying
Ty.
thing
I
to
just
do.
haven't turned it off. And people and like Beth was talking in here and Delta was previously, but now Delta's here. But now you're there. So now the stream's still been up for like 2 more hours than it should have been. I don't usually stream much. I figured I'd stream this. Yep. Yeah, I figured I'd stream this because it was a scene that I wanted to have record of, though I sometimes record stuff anyway locally, just for myself, but I figured this scene would have been more relevant.
I know Prima does that.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime he has anything important, like his story,
Yeah.
he'll
Yeah.
at least record it.
Yeah, I always like trying to stream most things whenever I think something relevant's going to go on with my storyline, with like Sal specifically. So any mission I stream pretty much. This thing I streamed because it's lore. But yeah, that's mostly it.
I really need to sit down and get the stuff ready for the demon.
Yeah, Beth. I know we had a random 3-hour talk that I didn't stream. I did record that though. I do have that talk because I thought about it. I missed 2 conversations during Misty that I wish I had recorded or streamed. But then at Orlando Soccer, I just recorded the entire thing. I have like 18 gigabytes of freaking video files from walking around for 5 hours or whatever. I need to actually just turn on my stream whenever I start talking with someone and I'm like, this conversation's going somewhere that I wish I would have record of so that I can remember what I said. And then every time I stream and I'm like, I'm just going to stream today and see if something happens. Nothing happens. And I have like a 4-hour stream and I'm just walking around like Dragonspire for 4 hours and nothing relevant happens. Then like literally the next day, I'm like, I'm not going to stream today. It'll be fine. And someone comes up and like drops lore on me and I'm like, fuck. Every time it happens.
I'm not gonna stream this. It'll be fine. God
Yep.
damn it.
Yep. So I've started just like keeping my streaming software open so I can quickly click the record even if I'm not going to stream, so that I can at least record stuff so that I can remember what I said or what happened. Because I am dumb and don't remember stuff, so I have to go back and look.
I forgot about that. I remember early in Misty Shore, I bought a pocket watch that was meant to be like edited to have like the Misty Shore logo on it, and that'd be like what we carry around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna download that real quick and see if we still want to do that. That way, because like the Misty Shore logo gets put on like everyone that's like part of Misty Shore, but we can have like the pocket watch be the
Mm-hmm.
signifying
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah. Anyway, I should go and sleep before I accidentally stay up and talk
Yeah.
forever. But it was good talking with you. It was good talking with you, Ty, since you're still in chat, and Beth. Always a pleasure to have you in chat. You're like the one person who chats in here. Besides Delta, I think you're the next highest chatter probably in my chat is you.
I learned you streamed when we did the one horror map.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
Yeah.
occasionally pop in whenever I like see that you're
Mhm.
streaming.
Yeah, I don't stream often, and usually like nothing's going on much in my streams. But I try and stream all my missions so that like DMs can see them if they want, or so that I can go back and look and see anything. Ooh.
I'm gonna go find the models I needed for that, and eventually I'm gonna bring that demon back.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, a goodbye, chat. I'm gonna end my stream. I will see you around Beth and Ty at some point. I know. So, goodbye, stream.